Yeah, let me start the recording. Okay. So, can you see the screen? Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so today we will study M2N relationship. Okay. Yesterday, not yesterday, I think yesterday we were studying the one-to-one relationship and one-to-N relationship. So may I ask you that what is cardinality? What is meant by cardinality?
So maximum number of relations an
The
entity can have.
maximum number of relationships in which an entity is participating.
Yes.
Yes. And what is meant by participation?
Some minimum number.
Yes, minimum number of relationships in which an entity is participating or associating. Now let us say that this is one relationship sets, means this is the relationship set works on employee is the employee entity set and project is the project entity set. Okay. Now there are certain employees like you can say E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, E6, E6, E7 and E8. Okay. And suppose that there are 4 projects P1, P2, P3 and P4. Okay, so let me put the dots. And here are 4 projects. Okay. Now in the requirement specification, it is saying that one employee can work on multiple projects. Similarly, a project will certainly have at least one employee associated with it. Okay. So one employee can work on more than one projects and one project can have more than one employees. So here also it is specified that this P1 is the project number 1. It is having employee number 1, employee number 2, employee number 3. P2 is having E2, E4, E8. P3 is having E5, E7. And P4 is having E1, E5 and E6. So you can see that E1 employee is working on how many projects? 2. P1 and P4. Similarly, E5 is working on how many projects? 2, 3 and 4. Okay, let us just connect these things. So P1 is having E1, E2 and E3. So P1 is having E1, E2. So is it correct?
No, sir. So record dot डाल के करना पड़ेगा.
Yes. So this is not correct. So we have to create one more dot. So from this one is okay, and E3. So from here, okay. For P2, we have E2, E4, E8. So E2, E4. Oh, what I am doing? E4 and E8. Okay. For E3, you have E5 and E7. So E5 and E7. Okay. And P4 is having E1, E5 and E6. So E1, E5 ओके
सो ये रिलेशन के उसमें डॉट्स की अरेंजमेंट कुछ भी हो सकती है।
डॉट्स के केस में कुछ भी हो सकती है, मतलब मैं समझा नहीं।
तो वर्क्स ऑन में लाइक E1 का मान लो एक
डॉट्स,
डॉट नीचे ऊपर है।
इतने डॉट्स हैं, एक डॉट मतलब एक एंटिटी के साथ रिलेशनशिप, एक डॉट मतलब हर एक जितने एंटिटी, मतलब देखो एम्प्लॉय और प्रोजेक्ट के साथ रिलेशनशिप मतलब एक डॉट, मतलब U1 के साथ किसी और का होगा तो एक डॉट आएगा। दैट मीन्स एक कनेक्शन मतलब एक रिलेशन, ये होता है रिलेशनशिप सेट। तो जितने भी रिलेशन पॉसिबल रिलेशन हो सकता है अकॉर्डिंग टू रिक्वायरमेंट स्पेसिफिकेशन उतने डॉट्स होंगे इसमें।
ओके सर।
तो इसमें देखो कितने हो सकते हैं, जितना है ये काउंट करके देख सकते हो उतने डॉट्स होंगे इसमें, है ना। अच्छा, अब तुम एक चीज देखो, ये हो गया क्लास, ये हो गया। अब हमें क्या करना होगा, क्या करना होगा, कार्डिनलिटी और पार्टिसिपेशन देखना होगा। ओके, सो लेट अस फाइंड आउट कार्डिनलिटी। What is the maximum number of participations from employee to works on?
4।
मतलब n, more than one, isn't it? What is the maximum number of participation from project to works on?
टोटल नंबर ऑफ एम्प्लॉइज M ले लो।
M. Yeah. So cardinality ratio will be M is to N. Now let us draw the conventional year diagram. Conventional year diagram. So here employee is an entity and it is related to works on relationship with which entity? Project. Okay, now n m, so यहाँ पे कैसे लिखेंगे, यहाँ पे क्या लिखेंगे?
एम्प्लॉय के सामने m, प्रोजेक्ट के सामने n।
वेरी गुड, इसको उल्टा करके लिखना होता है
और डबल लाइन।
हाँ नहीं, हाँ अब वो देखेंगे, अभी देखेंगे देखते हैं। पार्टिसिपेशन, participation is the minimum number of relationships instance into which an entity is connected. Okay, so what is the minimum number of thing here? It is 1, and here it is also 1. हाँ, कोई क्वेश्चन कर रहे हो कोई?
नो सर।
1 है, इसमें एग्री हो ना तुम लोग सब?
Sir, could you quickly explain, sir, one more time, please?
सो एक मिनिमम का मतलब रिक्वायरमेंट तो दिया नहीं है आपने, मतलब ऐसा तो बोला नहीं।
हाँ, रिक्वायरमेंट में मैंने अभी बताया था कि each employee can work on at least one project.
अच्छा देन तो 1 ही होगा।
And one project can have at least one employee. That means a project can have more than one employee also. So what is the minimum number of association? Here it is 1. At least one बोला है जब, तब हाँ वो रिक्वायरमेंट एनालिसिस जैसे लिखा था मैंने उस तरह से लिखा नहीं, बट मैंने डिस्क्राइब किया था, है ना। एंड हियर ऑल्सो इट इज 1. सो
Could you explain again, sir?
क्या एक्सप्लेन करना है बताओ, तुम्हें क्या जानना है?
That M and N, that thing is like that thing I can.
M and N एक्सप्लेन करना है या 1 and 1 एक्सप्लेन करना है?
Both, like M and N, like why it get flipped and all that stuff.
Okay, Amog, I'll just request you that I am recording now. So in the recording,
Follow
if
the
you
old.
go backwards, then you can understand. Okay, let us not stop the pace of this class. Since I have explained it for 2 times, now I request you please go back to the recording and please get it clear there.
सर क्वेश्चन है सर, पार्टिसिपेशन में आपने बोला 1 और 1 होगा।
पार्टिसिपेशन में मैंने बोला 1 and 1 होगा, 1 and 1.
सर तो ये हम डेटा के बेस पे नहीं कर रहे ना, फिर ये तो हम स्पेसिफिकेशन के बेस पे लिख रहे हैं 1 और 1।
करेक्ट। एक्चुअली टोटल स्पेसिफिकेशंस में ये दिया हुआ है कि each employee can work on at least one project and one project can have at least one employee. Okay, and the
Okay.
whole year diagram will build on these specifications only. Okay, and for this instance, I have already mentioned, clarified that each employee can work on at least one project and one project can have at least one employee. That means there may be more than one employee, obviously. So participation is 1 and 1. If this lowest number is 0 anywhere, then it is called partial participation. But since the lowest number is 1, so that means whoever was telling that, sir, put double lines in both sides, he was correct. So we have to put double lines on both sides. Now this is the conventional notation of representation. If I use the min-max notation, then how would it look like? It will look like simply, here it is employee, here it is project, and here you have the relationship, and here you will write minimum. What is the minimum? 1, and maximum is n. Here minimum is 1, maximum is m. Okay, and this relation is works on relation. Okay, is that clear? Any question? Any question now?
No, sir.
सर
Yes.
सर ये डबल लाइन क्यों यूज किया सर, एक बार बता दीजिए बस.
ये डबल लाइन टोटल
यस सर.
total participation, full participation समझाने के लिए. That means all the points, that means all the entities are working on project. ऐसा कोई एम्प्लॉय नहीं है जिसके पास प्रोजेक्ट नहीं है. सिमिलरली इधर से तुम देखो तो इसका प्रैक्टिकल इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ऐसा होगा कि ऐसा कोई भी प्रोजेक्ट नहीं है जिसमें एक भी एम्प्लॉय काम नहीं कर रहा हो. Because in the specification itself it is mentioned that employee can work on at least one project and project can have at least one employee. That means all the employees will have certain projects and all the projects will have certain employees. Okay.
ओके सर, आई गॉट इट.
Okay, any more question?
सर ये दूसरे वाले में लेफ्ट में 1 कॉमा एन और राइट में 1 कॉमा एम क्यों लिखा है?
हाँ, मिन मैक्स नोटेशन जब हम लिखते हैं, जो कन्वेंशनल नोटेशन लिखते हैं उसमें तो इसका कार्डिनलिटी और इसके कार्डिनलिटी को इंटरचेंज कर देते हैं हम.
ओके.
बट मिन मैक्स जब लिखेंगे तब इसका जो ओरिजिनल कार्डिनलिटी है उसको ही इसके साइड में लिखा जाएगा. जैसे एम्प्लॉय के साइड में एन है तो एम्प्लॉय के साइड में ही एन लिखेंगे. ओके.
यस सर.
ओके, थैंक यू. एनी मोर क्वेश्चन? Students, shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us go to the topic recursive relationship, or it is also sometimes referred to as self-referential relationship. Let us term it as, write it as recursive relationship. Or you can say it as self-referential okay. Okay, can anybody just give me an example of that? What is recursive relationship or self-referential relationship? Okay, it may be the case whenever one entity is with the relationship with itself. More specifically, let us take the example of that manager relationship or the supervisor supervisee relationship. Now who can be a supervisor?
So teacher.
हाँ, टीचर हो सकता है. In case of that employee example, who can be a manager or who can be a supervisor? Which
So
entity?
any single employee.
Employee. Any employee. Now employee is an entity. The specialization of that employee is he is a supervisor. Now it is not the case that all the employees can be a supervisor. Okay, but if there is a supervisor, then that supervisor is also an employee. Now similarly, the this hierarchy goes upwards and it stops at CEO, because some you can say that the junior programmer reports to some senior programmer reports to some manager reports to some architect, he reports to some other higher authority, he reports to suppose CEO, but CEOs are the person who do not report to anybody. Okay, so that means there are almost 99% of employees who reports to some other person, some other employees. Okay, but there are few employees who are also employee but who do not report to anybody. Okay, now let us just try to write the scenario, okay, in the form of an entity set. Okay, let me write the employee twice, the same entity twice. This is just for your understanding purpose. Okay, next when I will just draw the diagram, draw the year diagram, I will write just for once, write it for once, for a single time, but for now let me write it twice. So this is the employee, this is also employee, but we have a role of this employee. This employee acts as, suppose, supervisor, and this employee acts as supervisee, and suppose that the name of the relationship is what? Can be what? Like supervises. Okay, now there are certain employees. Okay, so there are E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, E6, E7, E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, E6, E7, E8, like this. Okay, now let us suppose E1 is the supervisor of E2. Okay, E2 is the supervisor of E3. Okay, E1 is the supervisor of E4 also. E2 is the supervisor of, suppose, E1. E3 is the supervisor of E5. E4 is the supervisor of E6. Okay, like this. Okay, let us not write this remaining elements. Okay, suppose that E4 is the, suppose that suppose that E4 is the supervisor of E7 also, and E3 is the supervisor of E8. So what are the constraints? Let me write it down. So one employee reports to one and only one supervisor. This is point number 1. Point number 2 is that one supervisor can have multiple supervisee. Okay. All employees cannot be supervisor. Okay, that means there can be certain entity instances like E5, E6, E7, E8 who are not supervisor. Are you getting it? Are you getting it?
Sir, can you repeat once?
All employees cannot be supervisor. Okay. Some employees like CEOs do not have any supervisor. Okay. That means there may be some, let me just extend this diagram. There may be some E9 or E10 who may be CEOs, okay, who do not have to report to any other person. Okay, this is the case. Are you getting or not? Or are you sleeping? You are getting, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Good. So what does it mean?
Good.
It means that this is a recursive relationship or self-referential relationship. Okay, now let us find out the cardinality. Then participation. Okay, in this case, what was the degree? In this case, what was the degree?
1.
Hey, in this case.
अच्छा सर इस केस में सर 2 बाइनरी.
In this case it is 2, and in this case
1.
So one.
degree is
1.
no 2. Degree is obviously 2 because roles are different, na? Roles are different, so degrees will be 2.
So what the degree mean again?
Degree means how many different different entity sets are participating into that relation.
Okay, so if a relationship, if suppose the employee entity repeats twice, so it has a degree of 2.
Yes, because your roles are different, na? Supervisor and supervisee.
Okay,
Okay,
so
roles.
suppose if it was not employer, then someone was like say boss, and this was like their team. So would it be 1 then?
Yes. If one entity is related with that entity itself without any roles, then it is one unary relationship.
Okay.
But here I am mentioning that there are different roles. Okay, there may be other attributes. Okay, or there may be the date from when he became supervisor. Okay, so degree is obviously 2. Now tell me what is the cardinality? What is the maximum number of participation? No, not participation. What is the maximum number of instances into which each employee can be associated. What is the cardinality of employee?
N.
N.
2.
Very good. No. N. Very good. N, not 2, means more than 1, 2. Hey, N. Sorry. What is the cardinality of this employee's supervisory from supervisor?
1.
So 1.
1. Very good. Because each employee can have 0 or 1 employee as supervisor. Isn't it? CEO का कोई सुपरवाइजर नहीं होगा, बाकी एम्प्लॉयज के एक ही सुपरवाइजर्स होंगे. Okay, good, very good. So n into 1. Now let me draw the conventional diagram. So employee, and this is the relationship. What is the relationship? Supervises. Okay, it is. Now you have to write the roles here. So that this is supervisor, and here supervising. So in the supervisor side you have n. So here in this side you will have n, and in this side you will have 1. It simply means that one supervisor can supervise many employees. Okay, now let us see what will become the participation. Okay, what is the minimum number of instances into which an entity can be associated?
0.
0. Very good, very good. Nice answer. What is the minimum number of instances into which this side is associated?
0 again.
0. किसके लिए 0 होगा? कौन कौन से के लिए 0 होगा? E9 एंड E10 के लिए देखो 0. E9 और E10 किसी भी रिलेशनशिप में रिलेटेड नहीं है. सिमिलरली यहाँ पे E5 से E8 किसी भी रिलेशंस में इन्वॉल्व नहीं है. Okay, so it is 0. So that means which type of participation is there? Total participation or partial participation?
Partial
Partial.
participation.
That means single line ही होगा दोनों साइड में. Is that clear? Is that clear? और
Yes,
यही
sir.
अगर मिनिमम होता तो यहाँ पे क्या लिखता? मिनिमम क्या होता? 0. मैक्सिमम क्या होता? मैक्सिमम क्या लिखते? n.
N लिखते हैं.
n. और यहाँ पे मिनिमम 0, मैक्सिमम
1.
ठीक है. तो इसमें मैंने और अलग से मिनिमैक्स नोटेशन नहीं बनाया, मैंने इसी डायग्राम के साथ एम्बेड कर दिया. बट यू शुडंट राइट दिस इफ यू आर राइटिंग दिस डायग्राम. ओके, इफ यू आर ड्राइंग दिस डायग्राम. ओके, इज इट क्लियर? एनी क्वेश्चन टिल नाउ?
No, sir.
Everything is clear. Now let me see that what are the remaining thing in case of RDBMS. So you have the handout, course handout you have, students?
Yes, sir.
कोर्स हैंडआउट में देखो कहाँ तक हो गया है. ये देखो, ये हो गया इंट्रोडक्शन टू डेटा, डेटा प्रोसेसिंग रिक्वायरमेंट्स, ऑल दिस थियोरेटिकल थिंग. ट्रेडिशनल फाइल बेस सिस्टम हो गया, डेटा मॉडल्स हो गया था, 3 स्कीमा आर्किटेक्चर हो गया, डेटा इंडिपेंडेंस करा दिया, ईआर डायग्राम हो गया. अच्छा, बेनिफिट्स ऑफ डीबीएमएस ये सब हो गया था. कंसेप्चुअल डेटा मॉडल ईयर ये हो गया था, एट्रीब्यूट्स, कीज एंड वीक एंटिटी टाइप्स ये भी हो गया था, रिलेशनशिप टाइप्स हो गया था, रोल स्ट्रक्चरल कंसेंट्स हो गया था, दैट मीन्स कार्डिनलिटी एंड पार्टिसिपेशन ये हो गया। अब हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा, एनहांस्ड एंटिटी रिलेशनशिप डायग्राम, तो ये पढ़ेंगे। उससे पहले कुछ चीज़ें और बताना पड़ेगा तुम लोगों को। जैसे बताना तो क्या पड़ेगा, पूछना पड़ेगा तुम लोगों से। ओके, इफ आई एम राइटिंग दिस डायग्राम, ओके, then this is which type of relationship? Binary relationship. Okay, for ternary relationship you can have this type of thing, then it is called ternary relations. Okay, this is called ternary relations. Okay, now can you have this type of relation?
Yes, sir.
It is correct or it is wrong?
सर रॉन्ग होगा,
Sir,
डबल
diamond
रेक्टेंगल
पे
होगा,
भी होना
डबल
चाहिए।
डायमंड सॉरी।
Diamond
Yeah, this is wrong.
डबल डायमंड।
हाँ, क्या होगा इसमें?
सर डबल डायमंड।
डबल डायमंड होगा, यस। और क्या है, अभी भी ये करेक्ट नहीं है, अभी भी ये करेक्ट नहीं है।
सर की स्पेसिफाइड नहीं है इसमें।
नहीं, कीज तो छोड़ो, कीज तो स्पेसिफाई हो जाएगा। इसमें पार्टिसिपेशन हमेशा इसका फुल होना चाहिए। ओके, पार्टिसिपेशन हमेशा इसका टोटल पार्टिसिपेशन होगा। ओके, ये चीज ध्यान रखना। ओके, अच्छा, इस टर्नरी रिलेशनशिप में ये हो सकता है क्या? आंसर है हो सकता है, बट यहाँ पे पार्टिसिपेशन फुल होना चाहिए। ओके,
ऐसा जरूरी क्यों है कि वीक का फुल पार्टिसिपेशन होगा?
ये आगे की क्लास में पता चल जाएगा, जब मैं कन्वर्सन बताऊंगा तब पता चल जाएगा, तब मैं इसका आंसर दूंगा। जस्ट होल्ड योर क्वेश्चन। ओके, तब आंसर मिल जाएगा आपको। अच्छा, अब मुझे बताओ, ये एक एंटिटी है, ओके, तो इसमें सपोज करो इसमें कौन कौन से एट्रीब्यूट है, ये बताओ मुझे। अच्छा रुको, एक बार मुझे कंप्लीट कर लेने दो। दिस इज ए, दिस इज बी, दिस इज सी एंड दिस इज डी। तो ए इज ऑफ विच टाइप ऑफ एट्रीब्यूट?
Simple.
A is
Simple.
simple. Let us write that. A is simple. Yes. B is
Composite.
composite. D, C is
Multi-valued.
multi-valued. And D is
Derived.
derived. Okay. Okay, so this is the case. Next, let us see what is there. Attribute set, no, everything is covered. Okay, there is nothing remaining in this ER diagram. So in the next class we will study EER diagram. Okay, enhanced entity relationship diagram. Okay, there we will see some generalization and specialization. After that we will study how to convert this ER diagram into tables, and before that we will see a full-fledged ER diagram of a company. Okay, let us stop here. Let me stop the recording.